Well, hi there. Welcome back to my channel. Whew. It's been a good year and a half since I made a video. I want to do something a little bit different. My videos I've been doing, it's a lot of wood turning and everything, but I've gotten some better equipment, and I've been really wanting to try to show off some of this stuff in a video. I mean, I got my bandsaw in that last video, but man, I got a planer, and I got myself a really nice table saw, as you saw in my last video. Nice saw stop. Yeah, that took a lot of work to get the money for that, but it was worth it. I have a lot of scraps, and I have them just kind of sitting in a pile here. Like you see it, I have just a bunch of walnut. And I've been thinking, I need to do something with these. And it's the Christmas season, and I need to get Christmas presents for a lot of my friends, family, and parties. If parties are even gonna happen because of quarantine. You all know 2020 has been a hard year. But I thought about making these little treasure chests. I can't really explain it. I'll have to show it to you. But I have it in my mind. I haven't really written anything down yet. But why don't I just show you? Come on. Okay, so here's what my plan was. I've already gone through this once, completely failed. Let's try this again. So here, I want to do a nice interchanging of walnut, maple, walnut, maple, walnut. You get the idea. It'll be all maple, and this will have a little slide of maple right here because of the proper box joints. With that, we can add our hardware and all of that, blah, blah, blah. But I want to try something new. I want to add a lip on both the inside and the outside piece so that it'll fit into each other snug. It'll be a nice fit. It'll have a nice little click sound whenever you close it. And I found the best way to start is with the lid. With that, let's get to it. Day 2. Now, this is the second day of this project that I'm working on. Most of them last about a week. This one I shouldn't expect to last that long. It is a freezing morning. I woke up to a nice frigid 34. I walked out here and I've yet to even turn on the propane heaters. I'm about to do that, but I thought I would just give you a little bit of update of what I did off camera. So this right here is what we're left with. I did a bit of little glue ups off screen, finished up the glue up, and I put a couple pieces of walnut on the sides to be able to cover up those sides. And I gave a nice little lip with the table saw right on the inside here on both sides so that it'll fit nice and snug inside the box. The box is going to have a lip that fits opposite to this so that whenever you close it, it has a nice little click. Thought I'd just give you this little update, so let's continue. But as I was showing you before, this is what I have. It's a really nice little lid. I'm gonna have to sand and clean up this edge a little bit, but this is the one for the first box. This is what it looked like before, just to give you a basic idea before I did all the sanding off screen, because nobody wants to see that. I'm having to make 2 of these, and one of them is going to be for the video, and one of them I'm just going to make off screen. But here's what we need to do now. We need to construct the box. Wow. I'm a bit messy today. I've already done a pre-measurement, but I'm gonna show it to you. Wow, I hate this tape measure. I have like 5 around. I can't find my good one. It's a 1/16 over 6.5 inches, so we'll make it an 1/8 over so we can sand it down later and make it a bit better. So what we need to do now is cut this piece of wood to 6 and an 1/8 over, well, 5/8. Where is my pencil? You can never find anything in this shop. Ugh. It's on the floor. Everything's a mess. Let's try that again. Push this out of the way so it won't. I'm known for clumsiness. So just mark it at 1/8 over. And we'll just take it to the table saw. Not table saw, what? Miter saw. Take it to a saw and cut it. Now this is going to be the length of the body. And so it needs to be the longer pieces. I need 2 of each. I'm going to make the other pieces out of maple, but I don't quite know what I need to make those at yet, because I'm going to do the joints on the sides first, and then on the front and back first, and then work on the sides. And that's how you do it. Both these pieces at a rather nice. It is a 1/16 over, not an 1/8 over, but that means it should be a perfect. It's actually a tiny bit over, so that's perfect for sanding. Great. Now I'm going to take these over to the table saw and just make joints on it. Now the kind of joints I'm going to be making on this is I need one right here, and one on the bottom. The ones on the side will hold the side piece rather snugly inside of the piece of wood, and the ones on the bottom is to hold the bottom in place. Now for the side pieces that I'll be doing, I just need one on the bottom so that it'll have a nice uniform edge. Now with that, I'll be right back. I'm going to get these done. I'm going to stop videotaping a lot of stuff. I want to videotape more of the process, simply because, yeah, it'll be a bit easier for me and for you, because I don't want to move my camera anymore. It's just a pain. All right, I'm back. And here's what I have. Now, since I didn't show you what I did, I want to explain to you exactly the process. Wow, I have meaty fingers. I just realized that. Nice. But anyways, essentially what I've done is I've taken it to the table saw, and I set it to a depth that doesn't go all the way through the wood. I set it at about roughly half of the thickness of this board. And with that, I have run it slice, 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 taking off a little bit more each time until I get this nice little edge notch to be able to fit my piece of wood in snugly. Now with that, we just need to figure out what the side lengths will be. And I'll do the math of that off screen and excuse me. And then I will cut and do the joints on that off screen, and I'll be back with the glue up of all the pieces. Now that we got those side pieces cut, I've not glued this yet, as you can see. I'm just holding in place, but just to give you a basic idea of what I'm thinking of. Wow, I need to hold it right side up. Now you see here I have this nice little cavity in the bottom to be able to sit the bottom piece in nice and snug. Now we're going to do this last because I'm going to laser engrave the person's name that I'm going to be giving this to in the bottom of this, just so it has a little bit of personalization. With that, we're just going to glue this up, and I'll be back after the glue up. I have this tiny little Drill Master pen tool. These things are only like 10 bucks. They don't really work for any sort of carving or anything, but it's perfect for what I need to do. I have these really nice little decorative little latches. Now they have a little bit of force, which is perfect for being able to open up the chest and being able to just have it stay open and then stay closed, just like you would expect from a regular treasure chest. But what I need to do is just drill little pilot holes in here into this actual wood so that whenever I put in the screws, it won't cause any big issues. Now what really happens is an absolute failed attempt at making things easier for myself and actually made things 100% harder. Wow. There's an airplane going overhead. Thank you very much. Well, anyways, so I kept using the drill master to try to put in these tiny little holes, the pilot holes for the screws. Then it turns out they were too small. And the drill bit I needed did not actually fit inside the drill master. It can only fit one that's like 1 or 2 sizes bigger and 1 or 2 sizes too small. So what actually happens is I absolutely give up with using that tiny piece of crap drill bit, tiny Dremel tool. It was not worth the $10 at all. And what I ended up doing is taking it to my drill press. And with that, I was able to get it done in no time. But here's what we have so far. After that monstrosity yesterday of me trying to get the hinges on, it's rather, it looks pretty good, I'd say. But I still need to put the little face clasp. I have a rather decorative little one. I can't really show it to you together, but here's what I have. With that being said, let's get into it. Just like before, I'm just drilling pilot holes with the drill press, and then I'm taking it back over the table and hand driving the screws into the pieces of wood to stabilize the hardware onto the actual treasure chest. Now, maybe this is a good time to talk about a couple of the issues that I've had. It's the fact that the hardware I got here is from Hobby Lobby. It's more decorative, but it is prone to bending. It's not made the best. It's made more of like a raw iron, I guess, or pewter, some sort of softer metal that's made for more decoration than actual usage, but it works fine for a gift. I don't expect it to be used roughly, that it would bend, warp, and chip at the hardware that I've put on this. The end results turned out really well though, and I like how it turned out. I think it looks really good with the walnut and the maple. I haven't yet to finish it, and I hope it really looks well. Here's a better angle of the finished product. Now, personally, I think it really turned out well. Now, this specific one did come out with a tiny bit of crack because of me pushing the clasps, however you call them, on the back here. I accidentally put them a little bit too close together, the two edges too close together, and because of that, the front paid the price with it not wanting to close all the way. But we're going to just finish it up with some really nice cutting board oil. I use this a lot with my cutting boards, and I thought, it'll work perfectly for this. So all we're going to do here is we don't have to worry about the actual hardware because it is actually dry and hardened. It just seeps into the wood and finishes the wood itself and protects it. Now this stuff has some like that. So simple, and just get it nice on there. Nice and finished up. I might have to buy a new bottle. It's turning out really well. I like how it looks. It's this nice. Now I just realized the problem with the actual edges there. But if we just slather a bunch on there, I'm sure that won't be an issue in any time. There we go. It's finishing up really nice. Nah, you guys don't want to watch me finish it all up on camera. So I'm just going to do it off and show you the finished product. Hope you guys enjoy it. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for making it through the end of this monstrosity. This project, I have to say, is my favorite of the year of 2020 that I have done. Now, not only did it's just unique to the other stuff that I've done, it challenged me. Just with different skills that I've not become familiar with, it challenged me to try to do better in video editing and do more and go out there than I've done. But I know it's still a monstrosity, it's still a work in progress. Please bear with me. Future videos, I don't know how long it'll be until they come out. Hopefully I can put out another one before the end of this year. But it will get better. I promise that. It will get better. I will get better video editing. I will get better quality. I will have, hopefully, a cleaner shop. But once again, I thank you very much. Now, if you want to see more content like this, your support would be greatly appreciated. If you could just go over to my channel and hit that red subscribe button, and then maybe even hit the notification bar, and then maybe once in a blue moon, you'll finally get a notification that I've put up a video. But once again, thank you very much. That's the end. I don't know. I guess. Bye.